Dear students, about natural language processing, today we are going to discuss about linking syntax and semantics. Linking syntax and semantics. How the syntax and semantics are going together, how it is linking in natural language processing, that we are going to discuss today. Okay. Yes. See, so in a program that actually the natural language processes is a subject which deals about how the things that we are going to trace out in the system, is it not? When we are going to find out something through the system to the server, is it not? How we are going to give a sentence, that sentence is going to give in advance the sequence of the statements, is it not? In advance, it is the combination of the statements it is going to give. How internally the things are happening, that we are going to discuss about the subject. Okay, so here we are discussing about the linking of syntax and semantics. What is syntax? Syntax is a grammar free sentence, is it not? When how the system is going to trace out a sentence, a content from the list of the applications or list of the programs, list of the files, okay, from a particular server. Okay, so when we give the syntax, a statement, that statement should be grammatically correct. System should understand the statement in a proper way. That is the syntax. Semantics is how the statement is going to give in a proper sequence. So that is how this syntax and semantics are going to use in the natural language processing. Okay, so here it is explaining about morphological, lexical, syntactic, semantic, and discourse and pragmatic. That morphological is the combination of how the things are going to match, in the system. Okay, that is. Semantic processing is apply semantic theory of the human ability to understand the meaning of sentences in their language. Semantic theories for transformational guarantee syntax, that is syntax explaining how humans make well-formed sentences, is it not? Syntax explaining how humans make well-formed sentences, that is generative semantic theories. The structure of semantics is defined in 1964 that advocates a decompositional semantics that can build up the semantics of sentences using semantic markers as the interpretation of semantic words and selectional restrictions on applying semantic relations. This is how the semantic definition is given in 1964. Okay. So related task for semantic processing. The detect non-syntactic ambiguities. Okay. Relation between syntax and semantics in natural language processing. What is the relation? How it is going to linkage? Syntactic analysis is about determines the syntactic category of the words and assigns structural analysis to a sentence with what groups that what. What groups with what. That semantic analysis is about creation of a representation of the meaning of a sentence. Creation of a representation of the meaning of a sentence. So clearly syntactic structure affects meaning, that is word, order, phrase, attachment. For example, consider the man with the telescope watched Mary. Mary watched the man with the telescope. How the two statements are giving as active voice and passive voice. But meaning can determine syntactic structure. Okay, syntax and semantic processing is process syntax first and then semantics. Process syntax first, then semantics. intuitively appealing modularization, but some syntactic decisions not possible without semantics sometimes. So process semantics first and syntax only as necessary, that is, without a full syntactic analysis, a system can miss possible meanings and accept impossible ones. Okay, so process syntax and semantics has joint operations, that is mainly guided by syntactic analysis. Okay, so semantics that words represent that entities, concepts, relations and predicates. Okay, that semantics that words represent as entities like concepts and relations between entities and relations and predicates, that is representing verb structures, semantic rules or case grammars. A representation shows how to put together entities, concepts, relations and predicates to describe a situation or semantic world. Okay, so here some possible knowledge representation approaches are first order logic, semantic nets, conceptual dependency, frames, role based, conceptual graphs and case grammar. Okay, so why do we need semantic representation? Why do we need the semantic representation? To link the surface linguistic elements to the non-linguistic knowledge of the world. That means, see, what we are going to see on the system, the display, is going to link through the servers, is it not? Through the servers to connect the information which we require. Structures composed from a set of symbols. All languages have a predicate argument structure and correspond to relationships that hold among concepts underlying constituent words and phrases of a sentence and then across sentences. This is to represent the variety of at the lexical level at a unified conceptual level. Okay. Here it is first order logic. What is a first order logic? Also known as the predicate calculus. Is a symbolic language whose symbols have precisely stated meanings and uses. As the truth tables we were using, so in the subjects, and here the system is also going to use the truth tables to simplify the things. A symbolic language whose symbols have precisely stated meanings and uses. The symbols can be used as meanings in the real world, that is, typically express properties of entities in the world. First order logic often used as in artificial intelligence systems found in such applications as robotics and conceptual control systems. The symbols will be used for simplify the things, allows a natural language interfaces to such systems. Okay, so for example, consider if Socrates is a man, then Socrates is a mortal man. That is, Socrates is always mortal. That is Socrates. Like, so first order logic that uses terms to represent objects in the real world. That is Socrates postabilities. Functions represent concepts about objects and location of postabilities. That is, not the value of a function is a concept or entity. That is, first of logic uses predicates to state relations between objects. Okay. First of logic language uses connectives and or to combine statements, that is serves, that is and or equal or for all, like that. Okay, here we can see first of Lois is uses the extensional quantifier as assert that an object with particular properties exists. Here you can see for every X restaurant X or serves X vegetarian food. For all X restaurant, that is X, or serves X, that is vegetarian, a statement is simplified by using the notations. First of order links uses the universal quantifier to assert the particular properties are true for all the objects. Okay, for all X restaurants, that is X is equal to serves. The same statement is used with the notations. The same statement is used in the statements. Okay. A person born in the United Kingdom after commencement shall be a British citizen if at the time of birth his father or mother is a British citizen, that is, or be settled in the United Kingdom, which can be represented as for all. See how we are going to give the notations for the statements. Okay, for all X there exists YZ, that is parents. X was born in the UK. Okay, X is his children. For or X was born on date Y, or Y is offered after or on commencement, or Z is a parent of X, or Z is a British citizen, or date Y is equal to X is the British citizen. This is a simplification of the statements by using the notations. Reasoning with first of order. Okay, so first of all, logic is allows interference to make conclusions of new information. Interference rule is called Moore's ponens. Informally is if-then reasoning. If we know that A is true and we know that A is equal to B is true, we can conclude that B is true, as earlier we studied. Okay, so far the predicates have captured state properties that remain unchanged over some period of time. Events denote changes in some state and can have a host of participants, props, times and locations. One way to give events in first of logic is to state the existence of an event that has all the participants. I ate a turkey sandwich for lunch at my desk on Tuesday. That statement is simplified by using the notations, that is, for all I eat, E or eater, and the speaker or eaten, or turkey sandwich or meal, E lunch, or location of E of disk, or time E Tuesday. Okay, that is. So what are the problems with NLP? Difficulties with first order logic in NLP. Semantics of logic does not necessarily equate to meaning in the real world. Not everything is as clear cut as required by a formal logic. May not be enough real world predicates in the first of logic system to capture semantics of text. This is a problem for all the semantic representations, and semantic systems better developed for objects and actions, not as well developed to represent ideas and beliefs. Okay, and it is an effort to embody all world knowledge in essentially first order logic. Okay, this is the class exercise. A network of graph of nodes joined by links wherever, that is, see here the statement is given, John gives a book to Mary. Here John, Mary give books. Okay, how the equation is going to give there? It is the John or Mary or the agents. Major are agent and objects are give the books. Okay, and give instance object book, recipient Mary, John is the agent. Okay, human, John or Mary are the humans, and is instance or instance. Okay, is recipient or agent, that is the agent. Okay, agent, object, instance. The statement is dividing into like this. Okay, frames, a type of structured representation or schema introduced by Marvin Minsky in 1975. So in 1975, this NLP is initiated by Marvin Minsky, a framework for representing knowledge. Most widely referenced paper of knowledge representation explicitly attempts to represent human processing is based on common sense knowledge, that is, a way of grouping information about an entity or an event or a state in terms of a record of slots and fillers. One slot filled by the name of the object that the node stands for, and other slots filled with value of various common attributes associated with such an object. So these can be properties or relations of NLP. Here we can see the frames, example of the frames, that is Wikipedia information box is an example of a frame structure, that is slots, names or attributes or relations. An attribute value is information such as a date or height. A relation value is another entity which may have its own frame. Okay, so here we can see the name or Barack Obama. Okay, so birth date and birthplace, height, these are the combinations, that is frames. Okay, frame sentences, height, parents, children, the information is going to simplified by the notations, that is reasoning with frames can use first of logic, that is for all x, name x here, name x is a Barack Obama, or birthday of x is Honolulu, that is etc etc. Semantic representations are used to represent entities with their properties and relations in information extraction and question answering systems. Okay, so semantic representations are used in reasoning in artificial intelligence systems such as robot manipulations. Okay, so could also be used in dialogue systems and works best in a small environment where the amount of word knowledge needs is very small. Getting semantic representation from that text is use a syntactic parse tree to identify predicates and possible relation structures. Algorithms map syntactic structure to relations, that are semantic role labeling, and some systems employ a first order logic mapper and Watson IBM question answering system, that is mapped dependency parses to frames. Okay, the lexical semantics. Lexical semantics is a lexemes individuals' entries in a lexicon. Senses apply to lexemes, which are some form of the root word rather than orthographic form. In recent years, most dictionaries made available as machine readable dictionaries, that is MRD. Many online dictionaries, these add synonym information. Semantic networks, that is add more semantic relations. Okay, ontologies and semantic relations and rules about entities and concepts. WordNet is a database of facts about words, that is meanings and the relations among them. Words are organized into clusters of synonyms, synists. Okay, so organized into nouns, verbs, adjectives and adverbs. That is currently 1,70,000 synsets available for download, arranged in separate files, databases. Okay, so here the MRD knowledge resources are that for each word in the language vocabulary, and MRD provides a list of meanings, definitions and typical usage examples. Okay, a thesaurus adds an explicit synonym relative relation between word meanings, that is WordNet sits for the noun plant, plant works, industrial plant. Okay, that is here we can see the relation between definition and example, also called hypernym, supernym, from concepts of superordinates and breakfast or meal, that is the a combination is giving with the WordNet relationships. Okay, here this is WordNet hierarchies. You know what is hierarchy? It is a step-by-step procedure of the information of any organization, that is it is the WordNet hierarchy that we can see here, base, basso, and how the things are going to keep in a systematic way, living things, inanimate things, or whole, unit, object. It is the step-by-step process of the related words are displayed. Okay. What is ontology? In philosophy, ontology studies existence being of the world. Ontology. A fundamental question it is, what is there? So answer is everything. What is there? Yes, it is there, everything. Everything is there. It can be constructed that ontology is about categorizing existence being of the world. For example, Aristotle's ontology. Here we can see that Aristotle's ontology is how it is. It is a first tree, being, substance, existent, property. That is, in his work categories, Aristotle listed 10 categories that all things of the world should belong to: intermediacy, movement, inheritance, dictionaries, containment, quality, quantity, activity, passivity, heavy. This is the first tree of Antonis ontology. Ontology in information science is about Ontology is an approach of knowledge representation, and ontology is the specification of a conceptualization. That major concepts are, that is concepts, human, animal, food, air, table, etc., and instances and properties, relations, relationships, rules. Okay, so if someone is married, then he should have a spouse. Given some text, how would you represent its knowledge in ontology? This is one. Ontology to represent semantics, that is Barack Hussein Obama II, born August 4, is the 44th and current president of the United States. It is the relationship between the with the different statements. 1961, hold, is, was, registered. These are all the relationships. Relationships. Okay, relations. Is, a, reason, is, president of. Okay, how the words are going to relate it. If for a statement. Ontology examples of UMLs are and word. The Unified Medical Language System aggregates various control vocabularies and mapped them to a comprehensive biomedical ontology. Meta thesaurus, mapping concepts and terms in different thesaurus and organizing them in the UML structure. Okay, so word sense disambiguation, WSD. We studied about word sense disambiguation in the last 2-3 classes. We studied about the definition, correct selection of the appropriate sense, meaning of a polysemous word in context. Okay, so in English, the most frequently occurring nouns have 7 senses and the most frequently occurring verb have 11 senses. How can we define different word senses? That is, give a list of synonyms, give a definition, which will necessarily use words that will have different senses, and these will perhaps circularly use words for definitions. How the words are going to give the senses and in disambiguation. Okay, so difficulties with synonyms. True synonyms non-existent or very rare. Real synonyms are Edmonds and us. That is, for example, error, blunder, mistake. 3 words are more or less same meaning, but will be used in a different purposes. Order, command, bid, enjoin, and direct. These are all the words more or less are same meaning, but will use for different purposes. Dimensions of synonyms differentiation, that is stylistic variation, pissed, drunk, and arbitrated. These are the different words are using for with a different synonym. Approaches. Sense inventory usually comes from a dictionary or thesaurus. Progression of approaches, that is 1970s and 1980s, rule-based systems and rely on handcrafted knowledge sources. Okay, so reasonable to consider how humans do it. Human sense disambiguation. Human sense disambiguation. Sources of influence known from psychological linguistics research is using the local context, domain knowledge, frequency data. What is local context and domain knowledge? Local context is related where the situation that we are in. Domain knowledge is having when we are talking something about the particular point, whether what is the knowledge that we have related to that domain. Frequency data, what in how many times that our statement or our idea is going to related more relative to that. The frequency of each sense in general usage affects its accessibility to the mind. Okay, here we can see the LISC algorithm. LISC algorithm is original LISC definition, that is measure overlap between sense definitions for all words in context. So indefinitely simultaneously the correct senses for all words in context. Simplified LISC, that is identify the correct sense for one word at a time. Current context is the set of words in the surrounding sentence and paragraphs document. LISC algorithm is simplified version, that is algorithm for simplified LISC, that is retrieve from MRD all senses definitions, all the word to be disambiguated, and determine the overlap between each sense definition and the current context. Choose the sense that leads to highest overlap. Okay. Evaluations of LISC algorithm is about initial evaluation of list, that is 50 to 70% on short samples of text manually annotated set. And sensible evaluation conferences have shared tasks involving data for word sense disambiguation, original list 35, simplified list 47, or that is, and word sense disambiguation algorithm development in SenseVer. Lexical sample task is a small pre-selected set of target words, and all word task that is given an entire text disambiguates every content word in the text. Additional corpora developed through Sentinel. Sense tagged corpus. Sense tagged corpus. We can see the examples of sense tagged text is Bonnie and Spidey are two really famous criminals. I think they were bank robbers. Here it is related to my bank charges too much for an overdraft. I went to the bank to deposit my check and get a new ATM card. The University of Manitoba has an east and a west bank and two campuses right on the Mississippi River. My grandfather planted his pole on the bank too and got a great big catfish. See the same word, that is bank, but bank here it is a water ended, and there is a bank, people will come, and the bank too is pretty muddy, I can't walk there. Classification of word sense disambiguous is about training the context result, that is. Okay. The word sense disambiguation classification features are collocational features and syntactic features. What is collocational features is information about words in specific positions, and typical features include the word itself and example feature set. What is syntactic features? It is predicate argument relations and heads of noun and verb phrases. And bag of words features, that is earlier we studied about bag of words and unordered set of words. Context is typically context words, like that. Results for supervised learning systems, that is accuracy and what to do next. Accuracy is related with the accurate information is giving, and what to do next is difficulty of creating enough annotated data to obtain an accurately trained classifier. Semi-supervised classification approaches, that is requires approach and annotated corpus. WSD algorithms in applications, that is information retrieval. Example queries: I would like information about developments in low risk instruments. Try to improve retrieval results by using word sense disambiguous to find the correct sense. Machine translation is WSD has been successful in improving the correct translations. This is the semantic classes for words. Okay. Linguistic inquiry and word count. And affective norms for English words. Affective norms for English words. Semantic classes for words. Okay. Here this is topic modes, that is latent Dirichlet allocation follows other research in going beyond unigram models. Okay. This is about the how it is going to communicate seeking lives bara, that is topics are documents and topic of propositions and assignments. LDA applications, and here we can see that arts, budgets and children education, how it is going to communicate related. The William Randolph Hart, this is the example is given there. Okay, so this is about the linking of syntactic and semantic statements in the natural language processing. So you just go through with this. If you want to know more about this, you can mail me your queries so that we can discuss further more about this. Thank you.